Good morning, class. I hope you all had a great night last night, but let's just get started right off the bat. So this is going to be our second unit for Microsoft applications, and we're going to be talking about Excel. But first off, let's start out with what application we talked about yesterday. Can somebody tell me what it was? That's right, it was PowerPoint. So we started off with PowerPoint, and most of you are pretty familiar with PowerPoint. And it was pretty simple, right? That's good. So now we're going to be learning about Excel. And show of hands, how many of you are familiar with Excel? Okay, so roughly half of you. I mean, Excel is a basic just worksheet that you can put data and stuff into. It's a simple program that is useful, and you can use it in almost everything you do. So to start off, we're gonna go over a PowerPoint, and we're gonna just learn some of the basic terms and definitions of Excel. So first off, Excel is a Microsoft Office application, and it helps to organize and analyze data. And this right here, this picture, is a spreadsheet, which we will get to soon. And so one of the first terms, and something that you're going to use every time in Excel, is the cell. It's a box to enter data into, and the highlighted one is the one that is the active cell. So, and then you got your rows and your columns. A row is over here on the side, this one that's highlighted. It's the series of cells that are horizontal. And then you got your columns, which are the series of cells that are vertical. Pretty simple, right? And then over here you got the name box. The name box shows the active cell. It's up here. It says A1. The active cell is A1 right there. And then you got the formula bar. That's where you type in all your formulas. And then your active cell is obviously A1. So basic functions to know for today. I'm gonna be teaching you how to use the sum formula and the average formula, and they're very simple, and it makes it a lot easier to calculate totals and averages. The reason being is because you don't have to. I'll show you a way that you don't have to type in every number to get the total. You get what I'm saying? So to find the sum of multiple cells, there's 3 different ways. Obviously you can put in the numbers, which we don't really want to do because that will just take forever. And then to, to add cells, you're going to hit equals sum. And then you can just highlight the boxes that you want it to add. And that's about all you have to do. And then to find the average of multiple cells, you're going to hit equals in your active cell and then type average. And a little drop down should pop up, and you click on it and it'll give you the option. And so to do that, you can just highlight all of these cells right here and it will give you the average. Pretty simple. Now we're going to practice. So I need everyone to open up their Excel spreadsheet I shared with them through their email, and then open it with Excel, not through the Google Sheets. Okay, so this is what you're going to open up, and this is just a basic Excel spreadsheet. This is what pops up when you open up the application. And raise your hand for this answer. What is this right here? Good. It's the active cell. What's this? The name box. Good. And can anyone tell me what this bar right here is? Anybody? Good. It's the formula bar. And so when we get over here, we can kind of mess around. In the active cell, you can type, put numbers in, formulas, and everything. So if you come down to here on sheet 2, you can see that I have created an Excel spreadsheet for you guys. So we're going to want to find, sorry, this is the MLB AL Central ticket sales, just because I like the Royals and I picked that. So it shows all the ticket sales from 2013 to 2016. Now, if you look, it's on the end over here on the right over here, it says total and average. So from the PowerPoint, can anybody tell me how to find the total of the cells from B5 to E5? Can anybody tell me how to do that? That's right. First off, we're going to click over here in the total box, and we're going to hit equals to start off. Equals lets Excel know that we're gonna plug a formula into that cell, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna type sum, and you see that sum will come up in the drop down box. Now you notice there is a lot of other functions over here, but the only one we're worried about right now is sum. You can click most recently used or just sum. So we're gonna click on sum right here. And to add all of these cells up, we could just plug it in and hit plus 1,750,754 plus all those others. That would just take a long time. So to make it faster, we're going to click over here on B5. And see how B5 comes up over in this cell over here and it's highlighted? That's good. That's what we want. But to add up all of them, we're just going to click on the cell and drag over here. And see over here it says B5 through E5. It's going to find the total of all of those cells and put it in that one. So if we click enter, it'll give us our answer. And you can double check to see if it's right, but I'm pretty sure Excel got that one right. And so if you want to add up all of these rows, you can hit equal sum in all of them, and then highlight all the cells, and it will give you your total. But there is another easy way that makes life a lot easier. So there's this neat little thing called autofill. If you click on the first total we found, and you come over down to the bottom right hand corner where my mouse is, you see how the plus arrow, when you move it off, it's a solid white one. Now if you put it on the bottom little corner, there's like a little square right there that it will turn your cross into a black one, and that's called autofill. Autofill is a great thing in Excel because it can track your formula that you plugged into that cell, and if we click it and drag it down, it will just do it for us. Now the cool thing is, it's not going to add up B5 through E5. If you double click on the next one down, it'll show you the formula, and it says B6 through E6. That's what we want. All the cells that in that row are highlighted, and not the ones from the top. So it's just going to take that formula and take it all the way over there. You get what I'm saying? Oh, we don't want this one right here. And so you can also do the sum of columns. So can anybody tell me what or how to do this sum of a column? It's the same, right? It's the same thing as we did for the rows. So we're going to click on the cell next to total, and what are we going to do first? That's right, we're going to hit equals. So once we hit equals, we're going to type in average. And as you type in the first one, average pops right up. And so we're going to click on average. And can anybody tell me how to find the average of something? That's right, you add them all up and then divide by however many there are. So to find the average, sorry, didn't want the total box. We want the average box. So we're going to hit equals, average, click on it, and it's going to pop up just like some did. So to find that, it's just like how we did it earlier. We're going to click on this column, and we're going to click and drag all of those. And it's going to say B5 through B9. And we don't want the total, because when we find the total for up here, we don't want to factor in the total for our average. We just want the total sales from each team, not the total from all together. So it's going to give you B5 through B9. And what do we do next if we just want to get them all in the other cells in a quick manner? That's right, we're going to use the autofill button. So we're going to click over here, our cross is going to turn black, we're just going to click and drag over to here. And it's going to give us our numbers. And if you double click and double check that it's getting the correct cells in there, you just double click on it and it'll show you C5 through C9. That's exactly what we want, right? And so it finds all the averages. So, and total's the same thing, we're just going to hit equal sum. Then what? We're going to click and drag all of these, and it's going to give us B5 through B9, that's right. And so we got that. Now, when you put that total in, you want to double click on your first average and make sure that it stayed there, because it could move down and factor in the total, which we don't want. And obviously it didn't, because it says B5 through B9 and the correctly highlighted cells are right there. And so for the total, we just click and drag it over. And it gives us all those numbers. So those are just a couple quick and easy ways to do that. Also, if you're wanting, you can hit equals in the formula bar, and it will show you your active cell down here, equals sum, and you can come and you can click and drag right here if you just wanted to find the total of those four cells. It will do it for you if you do it up in the formula bar. But so today I all sent you an Excel spreadsheet with directions, and you're gonna go home and you're gonna do it on your computer, follow, and then you're gonna find the totals of everything and the averages of everything. Okay? And so raise of hands, what did we learn today? That's right, we learned basic Excel functions, and we figured out how to add columns and rows, and then figured out how to find the averages of everything. And so when you go home and do your homework, think back of what we do today, and then I will share the PowerPoint with you if you think that needs help. And you obviously have the Excel spreadsheet we did today in class that you can use for help. Okay? Now you guys can get started on your homework, and if you have any questions, just come up to my desk and I'll help you out a little bit. Alright.